So, Dan, should we move on to your topic?
Dan goes
can,
into
yeah.
mine. So
Mine is was it 3 days ago? 2 days ago?
3 days.
Thursday.
The PlayStation, the Sony showcase happened, and lots of stuff dropped, which is pretty sick. Sony being Sony, that's why it's better than Xbox right now.
See, I actually didn't know they were going to have anything, and so I still haven't seen it.
Really?
I've seen headlines, so I have a decent idea of some of the stuff that they talked about, but I haven't actually watched the full show. Logan told me it was fantastic.
yeah, it was really good.
So just checking though, more video game talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Lots of stuff dropped. I'll leave two main ones for the end because it kind of runs into Logan's. But one of the biggest ones for people is gameplay footage from God of War Ragnarok.
Yep.
Yes.
No release date though, still, right?
I don't know if it had release date.
I
don't
see it.
think so.
It's gonna be.
It looks amazing.
It looks incredible. I'm excited for that one.
It fleshes out some of the story more. You know. I don't know if any of you have played God of War.
Yes.
I have not.
Yep.
Yeah. I have it,
but
haven't played it.
He kind of goes onto that with the ending of that and kind of like expounds on that mystery and trying to find out more. And I love Kratos. Boy.
I do too.
It's so good. But that one's really cool. A lot of people have been waiting for that, especially the gameplay. It looks flawless, really awesome.
Yes.
Obviously it's on PS5, but hopefully get rid of those sometime.
Get to fight Thor.
Looks really good.
That's gonna be awesome.
Another one that's really near and dear to me was an Alan Wake remaster.
Oh,
that
looked really good.
I've heard that's a really good game.
I have not played the Alan Wake games yet, but that looked really good.
So I got them on Steam. I think I got all. Was there 2 of them, right?
There's one. It's Alan Wake, and there's like DLC to it, and then there's Control, which is in the same universe.
Okay, because I know I got for sure like the Alan Wake game. I was on Steam for like 99 cents or something because they couldn't sell it on Steam anymore because they lost licensing.
Yeah,
issues.
licensing were big issues for.
Yeah, so I ended up picking it up for 99 cents, and I played it for a few hours, and it was pretty fun.
That is my number one most underrated game ever. It's so good, and I'm thrilled that they're remastering it. I'm gonna get that day one and play through that. So really hyped for that.
Yeah, that looks good. Speaking of remasters,
yes, Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes,
is getting a remake.
A remake.
Ground up remake.
I'm so excited for that.
That's gonna be fun.
That's going to be.
And then
sick.
obviously that's a Sony exclusive then.
I would believe.
I think it's a timed exclusive.
It's timed,
exclusive.
Yep.
Okay.
Microsoft's gonna get that. For
so
sure,
it'll come out on PC eventually.
Probably.
Because I don't have a PS5 yet, so and I can't get a PS5, so I'm gonna have to wait until it comes out to PC.
Well, it's gonna be a little while before it comes out anyway. But
yeah.
Okay.
So that one's really cool. That's some awesome.
I love
like
that
extended
era.
universe Star Wars story right there.
I played through that story and that so I was telling Dan about this yesterday. That game I played through on an iPad because back in like middle school and early high school they had like they gave every student iPads to use for like schoolwork or whatever. Well, then you could take them home and do whatever you wanted. So we'd all put a bunch of games on them. And I remember buying that game and putting it on. It's like, oh, it's Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I'm gonna play it. I was like, oh, this is so weird. It's like way in the past. It's like not connected to the movies at all. And so I played through the whole game, and I got to like that ending twist about the main character that you play as. I was like, what? My mind was blown. And like I'm so excited to see how they do the story in this like remake. Like it's gonna be awesome.
I love the style of that game. I love. I'm really excited, to see how that remake, what they do to change it.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if it's if they're gonna stick with the gameplay, like keep it true to what it was, or if they're gonna make it kind of a different style of game.
I'm not sure.
It's a remake, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. But that's really exciting.
I know.
A couple other things that came out, I guess. Some stuff I've never heard. I've heard only little bits about, like Project Eve. It's a hack and slash title.
Oh yeah, that
looked
interesting.
Pretty cool.
It looks interesting. I will agree.
And also, what was it? A Forspoken, which is kind of like a Final Fantasy-esque game. Which looked kind of sick too, to be honest.
Remind me, which one was Forspoken? Do you have an image from it? I can't remember that off the top of my head.
Like that.
Okay, yep.
I can't remember that one either.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I watched all of them,
what happens with it, though.
But they're bleeding together a little bit.
I'm always down for JRPGs, so.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about a little bit earlier, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yes.
Which
That one looks good.
I love that universe, so any little thing, I'll probably give it a try at least. You know?
Oh, there's a new Borderlands deal?
Yeah.
It's a new game. It's like
Just
a
focus
tabletop
around
RPG
Tiny
kind of thing,
Tina.
though.
It's like a
Ooh.
D&D.
Yeah.
Like is
You know, they
Tiny
play,
Tina
what
playing
is it,
D&D.
Bunkers and Badasses is the game,
Yeah.
and they play. It's kind of loosely based on that kind of stuff, I think.
Okay.
But
Maybe
looks
that's a game
fun,
that we
you know? We'll
we
see.
could all play. That'd be fun.
yeah, it looks fun. And you know,
Does it have a set story, or is it going to be
I think
kinda
it's a
like
set
D&D
story.
where you can...
I think
okay.
it's a set story.
But it looked really interesting
It
to
does.
me. And
They're also go ahead, Wes.
no, I was
sorry.
gonna say that's part of why I'm playing back through the Borderlands series as well as I'm trying to get ready for it because I know it's coming out.
It'll be fun.
Did they
It
say
will.
when?
I'm not sure.
I don't think they said exactly when, but
March.
it ramped me up for it when I heard it was coming. So.
March 25th, 2022.
So
Okay.
it's coming up.
Yeah, that's
It's not
It's
too
sooner
far.
than I thought.
It's not too far away.
it's crazy to think that 2022 is just a few months away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time moves fast. But
I hate it.
I don't know if any of you like the Uncharted series.
Love it.
4 Thief's End is getting remastered.
And two
And-
Oh, it's
and
coming out
Lost
for
Legacy.
PC as well.
Yeah, PC and PS5.
Yeah,
So that's
I
cool
did
if
see
you like
that.
that.
That was one of the
stuff.
headlines I saw.
GTA 5 is also.
I'm not even gonna mention it.
Yeah, we're not going to mention
It's
that one.
it's the new Skyrim.
It's worse. Way worse.
Like they
They
put
don't
it.
even change anything.
I know, but they put it on everything, just
I know,
like
it's so
Bethesda
dumb,
does with
but-
Skyrim. So
And yeah, like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction got some stuff. GTA, we don't care. Gran Turismo. If you're into racing games, there's another
it looked interesting.
reveal.
I'm
the
more of
same
a
thing every
Forza.
time, so-
I'm more
It's
of a
just not
Forza,
my
like,
thing, but-
Arcade.
For those who enjoy it, have at it.
And some other random stuff. Ghostwire Tokyo and like
That looks interesting.
that's it. Yeah, it's kind of
That looks really
but,
interesting.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know.
That looks
last
good.
Trailer,
I'm
which is coming out October,
Yeah.
I think. I'm pretty. I'll get that one actually.
Yeah, I will play that
looks pretty
too.
Cool.
It looks like kind of what I wanted Avengers to be. Just a single player, story game.
Some
And
other
like
less
you
random
can
stuff,
play
but-
Avengers like that, but a lot of like the looter shooter stuff they've added kind of detracts from the game in some ways. I do want to revisit it at some point to play the new Black Panther stuff, and I know they're adding Spider-Man this fall. So
I don't know if I'll go back. Probably won't, but
I
I
never
don't know.
played it to
The
begin
story was
with.
fun in that game, so I'm
yeah, it's a good story, which is kind of
But-
like the big bummer.
yeah. That was a big mess,
Yeah.
but whatever, I guess. So I was really hyped with this whole showcase.
Yeah.
This is why I say Sony has it over Microsoft. Like, and I've always been an Xbox guy, but
Yeah.
Sony has the games, man.
Yeah.
They have games. They have single player games that people really, really like and have been waiting for.
Yep.
And
I think
Microsoft drops the ball
well
all the
because
time.
they've been focused on buying
yeah,
studios
they almost has the
that they haven't focused
like,
on making games.
No, not at all. They have
So-
like, what exclusives do they have that are coming out?
Yeah.
That are coming
Halo.
out.
Yeah.
That's
We
it
got Halo.
that I know of.
We're
Really,
supposed to have Age of Empires.
is that exclusive?
Well, it's Microsoft
Well,
exclusive.
it's a Microsoft
so-
exclusive.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it's not Xbox, and actually now because
Well, PC,
Microsoft
but-
doesn't have any Xbox exclusive games. Really, they're all
They're
Microsoft,
really-
so they're out on
Yeah.
PC.
Sure,
and-
yeah.
And I mean, someday when we're old and gray, they'll finally release Halo 4. But then again, I don't even know what to expect of that anymore.
Right.
And also like the exclusives Sony does have are big property. Like
Mhm.
Marvel just that one right there is a big property.
Well,
they
let's
have
move into
exclusive
that.
to.
So
Yeah.
we're all obviously everyone is waiting for like a Spider-Man,
Spider-Man 2.
Insomniac Spider-Man 2, like
Yep.
the drop or something,
Yeah.
And we get an Insomniac like logo pop up on the screen, and like, oh yes, and then like it's Marvel, which is awesome, and then it's not Spider-Man, and it's freaking Wolverine.
Yes.
Yes. and that made me
Insomniac's
so
making
happy,
a Wolverine game, and I'm hyped.
I'm so pumped.
Same.
Oh, so they're not making.
They are.
Oh, they are.
Oh, they
No,
are. Okay.
they-
But
that trailer
they're-
came right after.
Yeah.
Got you.
But first, there's the Wolverine.
The Wolverine
Gotcha.
trailer.
So yeah, I've actually looked into that trailer a little bit more. I guess from kind of the scenery in the background, like that bar he's in, they're in Madripoor.
That would make sense.
So,
It's a little
it's-
western for Madripoor.
well,
But-
there's some like, if you look at the menu, it says Madripoor a few times on the menu,
Okay.
and then there also, if you look in like the background, there's like one of those like, kind of like Japanese Asian windows with
Yep.
like the lanterns there. So I was like, that'd be cool to go to Madripoor.
Madripoor is a hot pot, melting pot of all criminal organizations in the Marvel Universe, pretty much. So
they should have an Easter egg.
Good place for Wolverine.
They should have an Easter egg where Zemo is at a club and he's dancing, and it's just
someone in a purple mask.
Yeah, that'd be so funny, actually.
That'd be interesting. But that's really cool.
Yeah.
We don't know much about it, but I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
Right after that came finally the Spider-Man 2 trailer, which
is
cool. It's gonna be Kraven the Hunter and Venom, man.
And Venom, and maybe Green Goblin, maybe.
Like Osborn's kind of gone. It's Harry's Venom.
Yes,
guaranteed. Right?
Now, do you think he'll stay Venom?
No,
I
don't think so.
Because this is my theory. I was telling Chris this at work today. My theory is like they'll fight Venom, Miles and Peter. Peter will get the symbiote by somehow during the fight, and then Peter starts going rogue. Then Miles has to fight Peter, gets the symbiote off Peter, and it goes to Eddie Brock, and then Eddie Brock becomes the main villain of the game.
You want to hear my hot take?
Yeah.
He's gonna kill Peter.
You think so?
I think it's gonna be Kraven's last hunt.
Ooh.
Where he dies, but he comes back as the other. It's gonna be crazy.
Interesting. I need to read that one.
I think it's gonna work kind of along that lines. It'd be really cool if they did. Just the Venom side of things and Kraven, which it's Kraven.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. There's no doubt.
Obviously, you should check out the trailer if you're interested, Jordan. I know you played the first Spider-Man, right?
So wait, what?
I got the platinum on. It was super good.
Is it like a big spoiler? Like, what do you mean he dies and comes back as?
Well, Kraven's looking for obviously his ultimate prey, the last something that can kill him finally.
Yeah. Yep.
And he ends up killing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man, like, I don't want to give away lots of stuff, but he comes back.
Gotcha.
Kind of. There's lots of different Kraven storylines that are actually fantastic in the Spider-Man universe. So.
Yeah. Do you think they'd actually kill this PS4 Spider-Man off?
Fully kill? No.
Yeah. But do you think, like, it's the way that happens in the comics or whatever, if they adapt that, it would be like, okay, yeah, he's not going to be permanently dead, like, by the end of the game. You think
it'd be really cool. I could see it happening. If it doesn't, I wouldn't be,
yeah.
Oh, man. But.
Oh, no. I typically learn to just trust Dan's intuition on these things. Yeah. He's been right on so many Marvel things in the past.
Yeah.
Could be wrong.
I just don't want
he knows that universe like the back of his hand.
I just don't want him to kill this Peter Parker. I like this world and this Peter Parker.
They kill him, but they don't kill him.
Yeah. Gotcha.
They kill him, but he comes back. We'll just say
gotcha.
That, That's part of his.
Maybe I should borrow. Do you have that one?
I don't know if I have that one. Maybe I'll check.
All right.
But what's up, Tim?
Yeah.
If Jordan started singing a song and now we're demonetized.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, if you do have that one, I also want to read that one. I haven't read that one yet for Spider-Man either. So
I think it's called Kraven's Last Hunt.
Another kind of hot take I had was like, maybe Kraven's gonna be like a Taskmaster type, where they kind of, you know how like Taskmaster kind of fights you randomly throughout the game in the first one. Maybe like they do more of an expanded part of that, of like just randomly you'll get attacked by Kraven, and then if you beat him, you can't beat him the same way. Because he like adapts because he's a hunter and then throughout the game you fight him, and there's story with it too, unlike Taskmaster, because Taskmaster is kind of just there as like a
he was
side
like
villain.
a side quest. I think Kraven's gonna be the main quest though.
You think?
Because the people that he's beating up looks like Kraven's men.
Gotcha.
From what I can tell, just like the weapons and stuff, it looks like Kraven the Hunter's guys.
Gotcha.
I don't even know who Kraven is.
So do you think Venom's taking like the back seat then?
I think he's maybe not the main antagonist at the beginning or the overarching antagonist, but he comes to the forefront obviously because he's Harry, I bet.
Yeah.
You know, after Peter or Spider-Man, because Spider-Man took care of his dad, Green Goblin, or Norman Osborn, I should say.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Tim.
I don't know.
You're supposed to catch it, Tim.
Well done. But we'll see. Yeah. I'm excited though. I love that first game. I love Miles Morales game too.
I want to play that.
I'm excited for
I really want to play that.
I haven't played Miles Morales yet, so
yeah.
I recommend it's really good.
I'm really excited to see kind of how they expand upon this lore, because one of the big things with the PS4 Spider-Man is it's a credible like story.
Like I love
very good. The story. I love how and they did so many great things in it. Like they set up the Sinister Six and they did it in the first game, and it didn't feel rushed. It felt great. Like it felt like
it flows really well.
Agreed. Really well.
Did you play any of the DLC?
Yeah, I've finished the whole DLC. I haven't 100%ed
Have you played it?
the last one yet.
I have not done the DLC myself.
I haven't.
So like, was it
so.
City Never Sleeps and
and
all that
then
stuff with
the
Silver Sable and stuff?
Yeah,
It was
Those were
really good.
Those are really good.
And it leaves some stuff open too. Like Silver will probably come back.
Yeah, 100%.
And
You're welcome.
Yuri, Watanabe
it
becomes Wraith.
Yes. Yep.
So that's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
I'm excited. It's really cool. I love. It looks like there might be co-op with Miles too.
I
don't know if it will be co-op.
Yeah.
I bet you'll switch from perspectives though.
I think they said in like the interview or whatever that it's single player. It's single player
I'm fine
focused,
with that. Totally
which I am
fine.
too. I think it's gonna be more like
you'll
that.
be Miles sometimes.
Yeah, I think it'll be something like that where it's maybe a mix between the story, how the first one was, where you go like do missions with Miles and MJ and Peter and stuff. But maybe at some point, like towards the end or whatever, you just get to freely switch.
Yeah, I hope it's primarily still Peter. That's fine.
Yeah.
But Miles is cool, and I'd like to see that perspective and him do stuff. What was I gonna say? Something else. 2023 kind of sucks, but
he is watching a football game instead of.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done, Tim.
So.
But 2023 kind of sucks. That's a little far for me.
Yeah. But
that means maybe Wolverine comes out before. We don't know.
Yeah.
But they've been working on a lot of stuff for a while now.
Yeah.
So
and
I somehow doubt it, but we can hope.
So going back to Wolverine, like what do you think it's gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be the
I don't know.
open world like Spider-Man? Because I feel like it won't be.
No, it's definitely gonna be super
It's gonna be
story-driven.
more. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be more story driven and more linear. Not like super linear, but I think it's gonna be.
How do you make it a game that you can fail with Wolverine? I bet his factor has to be failing him.
So maybe an old man Wolverine, because they didn't
Or
show
older.
his face.
I don't know. Even in the trailer, like maybe it was just everyone else's blood, but he looked a little beat up.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not. His healing factor isn't as great.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's one of the reasons he's in Madripoor. Who knows? We can only theorize and stuff, but
yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, because
I'm interested to see the mechanics of it though and how it works.
Yeah.
Tim, nothing's different. I just threw it back.
I know that obviously the Wolverine X-Men Origins was a terrible movie, but I've seen the game, and the game actually, from a lot of people, said it's pretty decent. And they did some stuff with how, because obviously Wolverine's like invulnerable and like he just regenerates like super quick. So like, how do you make like kind of how do you make a game about that? I think they had some mechanics in it where it's like you had like a health meter, and you got physically damaged over time, and then you would like self-heal after fights, but you could only take so much damage at one time, and so you kind of had to strategize it, but then you'd automatically heal.
I'm assuming that's
after.
what it would have
That's
to be,
probably what it's going to be.
Like, take so much damage you get captured or something kind of thing. But,
yeah, because Wolverine can't die, so.
It's very difficult. But yeah, I'm excited. I think Sony knocked it out of the park. I was very pleasantly surprised with some of the stuff.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to quite a few games now, actually.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
still
good.
need to watch that.
You should. It's really good.
Yeah, it's
It was
really
actually really well done.
Yeah.
So they had a lot of good stuff.